What's good people? Welcome to the Monday morning live stream. I am currently on my personal channel, which is Grant Patterson. Feel free to subscribe, and on Cannabis Library and on at Who Is GPat on Twitch. Don't have a huge Twitch following, but I might as well stay on here because StreamYard goes to 3 different places. Good morning to you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Sorry if you are a Cowboys fan. Sorry if you are a Pittsburgh fan or a whoever else lost yesterday fan. But today's a new day. That's why I try not to get too much into sports anymore, because that shit gets a little bit too emotional for me. Yesterday, I was feeling some pressure watching the Cowboys game, and I don't like either team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of either team, but I was nervous watching the game. I was like, I shouldn't feel like this, bro. I don't even like either one of these teams. But yes, Rudy, it is. Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate that, Rudy. Appreciate you guys tuning into this morning's live stream. Actually, starting out, somebody sent me something donated on Venmo a few days ago, actually, and I haven't done a live stream, so I do have to shout them out. Chris Garrels, shout out to you, Chris Garrels. Chris Garrels, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but if you check out this live stream, I appreciate your contribution to the Cannabis Library. That shit really actually does help a lot, because like it costs money to do this live stream, it costs money to do all this stuff, so I appreciate that. I have some bud rolled up, obviously, this morning, coming out to smoke with you guys to celebrate a good day. But honestly, today is going to be a work day for me. One, it's too cold. I don't have a ton of bread. And I just want to, I work for fun for the most part. So today will be a work day for me. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me for this birthday session. I don't plan on doing any news articles this morning. I mostly just plan on coming on here and chopping it up with you guys. A-Hawk, Terry, Alex, Blues, what's good? Appreciate it. Rudy, I appreciate the blinker on my behalf. I hope you enjoy it. I hope all you guys enjoy your week. It is Monday, obviously, so I know the week's just getting started for everybody, so I hope you guys have a good transition into your week. I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you have a good week as well. Jay, the clip. Aeon, appreciate it. Oh, the joint clip. Thank you. Thank you, for sure. Appreciate that, Ron. Definitely appreciate it. Shit, I want to play some music in the background, at least a little bit. Y'all tell me if it's too distracting, but it'd be just too quiet in here for me. I'm somebody who be needing a lot of shit going on at once. Starzy J, appreciate that. You guys have any good plans for this weekend? My plans are pretty much just to work. That's what I got to do. I'll be putting out reviews. Probably should be every day this week. I'll be putting out a lot more content for you guys. Been trying to do more reels. Be the change. How old do you think I am? I'm curious. I'm sure some of you guys know from me saying in older videos, but I'm curious as to how old I look. Jay, in the middle of moving. I like moving. I know a lot of people don't like the moving process. It can be kind of expensive, but it's good excitement in our life. I actually enjoy the moving process, so enjoy it. 22. What's up? I don't have any facial hair, as you can see. Like, this is me. I've shaved twice in my life. So this is me pretty much completely unshaven. Moving to Wicker. That's what's up, Jay. You're right around the corner from me. 24 A-Hawk. Close. 440. What's good? How you doing? Damn, I look 22. Y'all think I'm young. Gustavo from Milwaukee. Appreciate you tuning in from Milwaukee. Yeah, Terry, I'm 26. I'm 26. Exciting age. This is my last year on my parents' health insurance. I gotta make some shit shake. Or this time next year, I'll be wrapping myself in bubble wrap. One thing I really want today, I don't know if y'all have had that peppermint shake from Chick-fil-A. I literally just had it for the first time. That was unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. I think I'm going to go over to Chick-fil-A and get one today. And it's under 20 degrees outside. And I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit is unbelievable. Good Lord. I could make a whole episode just about the peppermint shake. Dead ass, Jay. I'm about to get cancer tests. I'm about to get high blood. I'm about to get all black issue tests, sickle cell, all that shit. I'm about to get every type of test that is known to man this year. Until I have anything. Damn, Jared, I am sorry to hear that, but I'm about to go get any type of test I can because I don't go to the doctor enough as it is, and I need to go get a checkup and shit. I'd be just scared. Like, I never know what they're going to charge me. Like, people like, it shouldn't cost that much. Last time I went to the dentist, they got me or whatever, and they charged me $100 for that visit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made me do all this extra shit. I just wanted them to clean my fucking teeth, you know, and they're giving me x-rays from every angle, telling me all the issues. I'm like, bro, I don't care what's wrong with my teeth. I know they're crooked. I know I have these issues. And whatever, just clean the bitches, you know, and they got me over for $100. This was supposed to be free with my insurance. So since I have very high mistrust of doctors and I'm not a very rich person to where if a doctor just springs a $150, $200 charge on me, that hoe's gonna hurt. I'm gonna be real. So I just stay away from doctors. Spicy nuggets are necessary, A-Hawk. I agree. Spicy strips, spicy nuggets would definitely change the Chick-fil-A game up. The spicy sandwich is nice, though. Jay, I gotta do it while there's some corporate structure to pay for it. That's how here in America they get everybody in that corporate structure. They enslave us with, all right, we'll take care of your health somewhat for a discount. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you, but it's just a joke. Bet, Tim, I might do a nighttime birthday smoke session too, just because, fuck it, I don't have that much weed left. But I'm hoping some of my dealers be doing birthday discounts and shit. No, I'm probably going to go buy some more weed later. Hopefully I'll do another live stream later with you guys. But that's if I have weed left. If I have weed left, I'll do a live stream with you guys. If I don't have weed, then I won't do a live stream with you guys. It just kind of works out that way. Because I'm also not just going to sit here and just look at you guys and talk. If I play video games, I'd do that. But what weed am I smoking? Look. Sweet Baby Jane is the name of this strain. The dealer, he messages me, this group message or whatever. He goes, I'm picking up new flavors middle of next week after court. I guess he had to sell weed to pay for the court. But I'm like, well, you understand that if you get in trouble, you're going to be spending double, triple the amount of time in court, right? If I can give anybody any advice out there, anybody who cares about my advice to you is don't break two laws at once. I tell people that all the time. It's okay to break the law. And that's not okay for me to say. It's not okay to break the law. I'm not encouraging anybody to break the law. But if you're going to break the law, break one law at a time. The American justice system is built to fuck you when you're breaking multiple laws at one time. If you break one law at a time, more than likely, unless those laws are capital offense laws, you'll more than likely be okay. But I'm just like, what? People be driving around and smoking weed on papers and selling it. I have to wonder about their judgment. It has to be called into question, you know? How? Another one that people don't want to hear is, if you're going to be breaking the law, don't do it in a car. Break the law outside of the car. Like, breaking the law, people have to understand, like, the difference between breaking the law in a car and breaking the law outside of a car could be years of your life. And thousands of dollars could be the difference between you breaking the law in a car and breaking the law outside of a car. Wearing out the work while driving, dead ass. I had a dealer one time, he told me, don't text me about weed stuff. You pull up the cop from him, bro got the scale in between the seats, a pea in the back, an ounce in the fucking dash. And he's worried about me texting him about weed. I'm sitting here, bro. That scale gonna get you. That scale right there gonna get you 2 to 3 in your local county or whatever, and you worried about my text. Niggas be having me weak, bro. King K, what's good? Yeah, Rudy, that is nice. You got a little birthday gift. If you can get yourself a little free gift on your birthday, that's what's up. They'll take everything from you for sure, too. So you have to give them every reason, like, and they want to take everything from you. So you can't give them reasons to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? It just works that way. That's just crazy. Jerry, just got to be careful. Everybody that got convicted for their first time said, or everybody that got arrested for the first time, I promise you said, I've never been arrested before. Every single person. There's not a person out there that got arrested for the first time and said, I've never been arrested before. Even that second time they get arrested, that person still might say, I've never been arrested before. Oh my goodness. Ron, it's just like there's so many laws being, and now with legality happening, it's almost more dangerous. Before, if you were smoking in your car in an illegal state, I might do a video about this. Most police officers, because you would put it out, obviously, you want to be puffing it as the police got to you. So more than likely, it would be the smell in the car. You get a possession charge. If you don't have baggies, you don't have scales. There's no like trying to distribute or whatever, intent to distribute. So you get a possession charge. Possession charge, you could beat a possession charge probably, depending on what county you're in, depending on how much you have, you could probably beat a possession charge $5,000-$6,000. Like, just beat it and get it expunged. Misdemeanor possession, We'll say you have less than an ounce. You get that expunged and gone $5,000. You know what I'm saying? If you get a DUI now because you're in a legal state, but they have DUIs instituted for weed and they determine you're under the influence, now we're talking about $10,000 to $12,000. You know what I'm saying? DWI, DUI, things like that. We're talking about higher price tickets when it comes to what you're gonna get on the back end. Either way, you're going to jail, but it's about like what they're gonna charge you on the back end. And if you ended up, if something happened or something like that, then it could turn into felonies also. So people need to understand these changes in laws because there is some positive, there's obviously a ton of positivity when it comes to weed legalization, but they're going to start instituting more DWI and DUI laws. And with people consuming like in their car, on the go and shit like that. And a lot of people, I see it literally like all the time when I'm stepping out, I'm just like, you're risking $12,000 to $15,000 out of your pocket every time you do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the old days, if it had just been a possession charge, you're risking like $4,000 to $6,000, no jail time. Tim, if your eyes look red at that moment, they can arrest you. That's all I'm going to tell you. And you got to hope all the smoke is out of your car because that smoke is strong. And cops are now, especially with legalization, getting trained more and more to be able to tell like live smoke smell versus like old smoke smell. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, that DUI is much more expensive than that possession if you're talking about small misdemeanor possession. So just people need to realize that as well. I guess I'm just full of advice in my old age today. But I just hope people, because I don't think people know that. And if people want to smoke and drive knowing that, fuck it. Like, it's fun. I get it. I understand it's fun. I understand, like, it's an enjoyable experience. I get all that. But you just have to always know your consequences. In my opinion, always know the consequences. And if you enjoy it and you're just like, whatever, cool. You live in the country, there's no police, you know the police, that you smoke weed with the police in your town or whatever, cool, do whatever you want. But know the potential consequences of your actions. That's important. Hemp Lord, yeah. Jay, it matters. It matters. It 100% matters. Don't think it doesn't matter. People think it doesn't matter. The system's set up to crush you, but there's small losses and then there's crushing losses. That's the thing. That's why I say don't break more than one law at a time. Because it could fuck you a little bit, you know, but it won't, it could destroy your life too. It's different. We're on that too. Or just tobacco, anything tobacco. You could even stay away from the hemp cigs. The hemp cigs you still might have to talk about some. You can do black and milds. But by far the smartest thing to do is just not smoke and drive. For me, the smartest thing for me not to do is just not drive. I cut driving out of my life a few years ago, and my life significantly. I can't even tell you how much better my life got. It's unbelievable how much better my life got when I got rid of driving. Israel, appreciate it. Tim, it's not worth it. Exactly. Like you're going to go get Taco Bell and now you have a potential felony. Like those pros and cons are bad, you know? For me, that's what it was, Luke. It was just quit driving. I retired from driving. I don't think I'll ever drive again. Like on a consistent basis, I really, truly, in my heart, like I tell some people, like, oh, I might get a car. I truly don't believe. Like, it would have to be extenuating circumstances for me to want to buy a car and drive at this point in my life. I think I'm about done. I had a good like 4 or 5 year run. I got you on, but I'm not even talking to him about that. You know, I'm a full on, like, I don't know what I can say on here and encourage people to say. Smoking and driving's therapy for sure on. That's why I turned to biking and smoking. If anybody in this chat can tell me a story of somebody getting arrested, pulled over, and charged $15,000 on a bike with weed, I'll. I've literally never heard of it. I really haven't even heard of that much bad shit happening to people on bikes. Everybody's scared of bikes, and I'm like, how many people do you know that have got in biking accidents? Because the list of people I know in car accidents almost extends to every single adult I know, and half the children because they were in the back seat if somebody got in a car accident. Like everybody be in car accidents. It's that simple to me. I don't mind riding in cars, and that would be the extent to which I would have to be rich to buy a car because that means somebody else is driving it for me. But I think, and I'll for sure cop when we get to automated driving, like when there's no more drivers. No doubt, I'll get an auto-driven car. When I can sit in the back seat and blame it on the computer in the front seat, I'll get a car. That takes police completely out of everything for me and shit. Or when a white person drives. Always. Like if I'm going on a road trip, gotta elicit a white friend. I feel bad. People gotta have white friends. If I'm going through certain states, I'd be, nah, you drive. You know? I don't know how to drive. I don't care. I don't care. We're driving through West Virginia. You're fucking driving. Most of Colorado, you're driving. You know what I'm saying? I've driven through all those spots. If a white friend is with me, I'm damn near in the back seat hiding. Oh my goodness. No, Jay, it just doesn't happen that much. Also, it really doesn't. Like bike deaths, people getting hit by cars really don't happen that often. Not even in a close to percentageable rate that's not even a word, but close to any type of percentage rate that it happens with cars. That people are dying from cars like every couple minutes, you know. If there was a large string of people on bikes getting hit by cars all the time, you'd hear about it. Especially with the type of videos we have now. Because I remember two people got hit by a bus, I think, at Texas Tech when I was like a junior and a sophomore. And I remember those videos were circulating like crazy. A girl was walking across the street at my sister's university, University of Alabama. Car tossed her up in the air, threw her back on the ground and shit, and she lived. That video circulated millions of views. Like people, unfortunately, love watching shit like that. What? Stop me. What are you doing here? Who are you with? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Is this America? No. I mean, yes. That's why we do this. To keep us safe from you. Shit, Jay. Depends on where you live. All depends on where you live. Chicago, like #1 bike city in America. It's actually pretty safe to bike out here. This is the safest place I've ever seen to bike. I'm sure there are other safer places, but at a city this scale, it's pretty safe to bike here. People here really do they be stopping for bikes. Like if I'm on my bike and shit like that, people be stopping. Jared, I would never say never. It's not on my plans to move back to Texas ever again, but it's what could get me to move back to Texas again. Something for family or something like that. But for my personal interest, I don't really want to live in Texas now. And I think that weed market there is going to be like hella corrupt when it comes on. I think people that are waiting for the Texas weed market, I feel bad, honestly, because you're risking. So if somebody wants to work in the weed market and they're waiting for there to be a good Texas weed market, I cringe every time I hear somebody say that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I'm sorry if that hits home for anybody, but I cringe every time somebody's like, "I want to be in the tech. I want to be the first person in the Texas weed market." I'm like, "You're black. How are we gonna be the first there? I'm in a blue state right now, and there's no black people. You think that state's gonna let just everything? It's gonna let black and brown people just participate? It's Texas, bro. I don't know what people think we like where we live. I used to live in Texas at least. Like where people thought we were. I'm like, I think this thing is set up for us to compete outside of football. I don't know. Maybe I'm a pessimist in that, or just a realist. But to think that Texas is about to allow people to fairly participate in a weed market is, I think I'll have gray or be completely bald. Have 5 kids before something like that could happen. I'm talking, I'll be 60 something, like, so. I got you, Tim. That's how a lot of people view it. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the numbers, it's much dumber to be driving in the car. The chance you drive it dying in that car are astronomically higher. I mean, it's just the facts. It's literally just the facts. The person in the car has a much higher chance of dying, no doubt. Unless you're just in a place that's just like, I know there's some places, because America's a huge place. There are some places where it's just not safe to bike at all. And I'm not talking about freeways, obviously, and stuff like that, but you're in city streets and stuff like that. But everybody be scared of different shit. I'm more scared in a car. Other people be more scared on a bike. Everybody is different. I guess I'm just scared based off of statistics a lot more than I'm just scared based off of like a feeling. That makes sense. I don't know. But I don't know what you're talking about, Jit Crazy. I lived in Houston, in the Galleria area. I don't know. I've actually lived all over Texas. I've lived in Houston. I've lived in San Antonio. I've lived in Lubbock. Yeah, Jay. There are a lot of cities there aren't, but that's why I moved to a place where there is, personally. Like that's a huge thing for me, is to move somewhere where it's safe to bike and safe to do the stuff that I like to do. Those are my priorities, like by far over anything, so. You say so, Jit Crazy. I've lived in Houston a lot, almost my entire life. And I'm telling you that Houston is not going to be making those weed laws. It will be somebody in Austin, where currently the weed law is 1% and there's one dispensary available for the entire state of Texas. And you can have 2 uses to go get some drops or something like that. That's the type of control they have on it right now. And then for somebody to think that is going to expand quickly to black and brown people having a piece of that it's optimistic. And I respect optimism, and I can't bash optimism, but it's not something I could ever subscribe to. Yeah, and Austin's like crazy racist, like Austin, I'm sure, is pushing for it because they don't have to divide it amongst everybody. Few people in the University of Texas are going to get all that shit. And you say that, I'm not even going to argue about this. That's what's up, 440. No, a lot around the country, there's a lot of places that are allowing or starting to expand like their biking shit. When I was in San Antonio, they were starting to expand their biking routes like crazy, and it was nice. It's nice. So I'll move somewhere, anywhere I can bike. I'm open to move to type shit. Yeah, Jay, it's nice if you're going around the northern part. Be careful on these snow days. I ran up there and I was almost about to bust my ass the other day. I don't think so, Jay. I can't agree with that. Guys, I appreciate all of you guys coming and hanging out. I appreciate you guys for the birthday wishes. I will probably be back on for another live stream later on in the day. Once again, shout out to Chris for the Venmo. Definitely got to shout you out. That was pretty clutch. I'll see you guys later.